your personal growth, in your creation, and when it comes to actually creating the life that you want and deserve. And it's taken me a long time to make this realization, even though many of my mentors and many of my teachers, who I do give credit to in these videos, Abraham Hicks being a huge one, Joe Dispenza being a huge one, they've been telling me this stuff for years, and it just never resonated. And then when it finally clicked, I feel things changing. It really is. In a 30-day period, I mean, you're going to see changes when you start to just pivot your way of being, just the slightest little bit. And that's what we're going to get into in this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the cream. We're a real estate channel, but we're also all about personal development, because the better you make yourself, the more that you are, the more that you become, your real estate business is only going to get better. I mean, that's how it all works. Every aspect of your life is going to get better the better you become. When you work on you, every area of your life improves. And I am a firm believer that we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. I know you've probably heard that before. It's a little cliche and it's a little corny. Let's keep it real, but it's true. I believe you don't have a soul, you are a soul. So you are this infinite divine intelligence that's connected to everything, right? Every single civilization before us has talked about this thing, the soul. You can't define it. I can't define it. We don't know exactly what it is. So I believe, I mean, it's connected to everything. It's connected to the higher power. We can call it God, the universe, but this is our true self, right? And when we can get in touch with our true self, with our higher self, create from that place, we're capable of anything. The mind is so damn powerful. What I have found in my own life, in my own creation, and my own, overcoming of challenges and obstacles, and I talk about it a lot in these videos, is I think we're here. Our life's purpose is to grow and basically become the highest and best version of ourselves. That is what we're here to do, is to be the best version of ourselves. And our higher self, that our soul is connected to this higher power, to this divine God, right? Basically, when we're in alignment with actions that are going to bring us to be the highest, best version of ourselves, we feel good. This is the emotional guiding scale. This is what Abraham Hicks talks a lot about. This isn't what I'm going to share. This isn't the key pivot that I'm going to share in this video, but this is a biggie. So when we're in alignment with God, with our higher self, we feel good. That's what our emotions do. They let us know when we're in alignment with the right actions on the path to becoming the best version of ourselves. When we are out of alignment, then we feel bad. And you can Google search right now the emotional guiding scale, and there's all these different, vibrational scale of emotions. Just start Googling around. You're going to see the very top, the highest vibration, because everything is vibration. Everything is energy at the end of the day. Your body is energy, everything, physically, non-physical, sound, light, everything is energy, and everything is moving, right? There's nothing that's stagnant in the entire universe. So with that being said, you are vibrating at a certain frequency right now, and your frequency is going to determine what you frequently see, right? You are going to attract and create into your life the essence of the same vibration that you are currently vibrating at. So we must take full control of our vibration. Your vibe attracts your tribe, right? This is how it is, right? So how do we take full control of our vibration? And once we take full control of our vibration, once we are conscious, self-realization is the fact that you realize that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and then self-actualization comes after that. And that's where you actually start to take control, consciously take control, and decide how you're going to vibrate, because you know that is actually what's creating your life. It is the way that you are vibrating and how you're vibrating in this current present moment. Everything is the present moment. So we got to take control of that self-actualization. And what we are actualizing, ACT is the first three letters of actualization, right? That's the actions that we're taking are in alignment with our higher self. We're paying attention, we're listening to our higher self, and we are paying attention through our emotions, right? And we are putting ourselves consciously in a high vibration through feeling good. How do we continue to feel good? So therefore we are manifesting uh, more the essence of that high vibration? How do we continue to feel good so we attract more good into our lives? That's the goal. That's what we're here to do. So this is a biggie, and this is what I wanted to share. And I got this from Abraham, but it finally makes sense. And I'm going to share with you how I use this in my own life. So Abraham talks about every subject is actually two subjects. There's the subject of the thing, and then there's the subject of the lack of the thing. So we need to pay attention. Let's pretend we're wanting more money in our life, right? Are we vibrating and attracting from the frequency of, I'm a creator and I want this in my life because this is what is, this is my birthright. I feel abundant. I want to experience these joyful moments in my life. And that's why I want more money, because I'm creating that. That's a high vibration. It is inspired, right? Inspired is in spirit, right? Are you creating from an inspired place of a forward thinking vision and a higher part, the highest version of yourself, and you're going to get to experience these wonderful things, feel so good, work your way up that emotional guiding scale. I just want to feel good. I want to have these memories. I want to have these experiences in my life. That's very inspired creation. That's very inspired thought. What most people do, and me for years, everybody, this kept me on the damn hamster wheel. This kept me freaking stuck, is I was vibrating from the frequency of not having. So it's like, yes, I want all this money because look around. I don't have it yet. I don't have enough yet. I'm not enough yet. I'm sick of this shitty car or whatever. I want a new house because I don't like my current house. Right? You're pointing out all the flaws in your current present moment, your current present reality. Therefore, I want something better because I'm not happy with the way things are now. So when you're creating from the frequency of not having, like, I want this new stuff because I don't like my old stuff, all your focus and energy is going on how you don't like your current situation. So you're staying stuck at that vibe of current reality, right? You're focusing on the current reality. Therefore, you're basically attracting the essence of that. Things may improve a little bit, but it's not going to be too long until you start to see flaws in that too. You are in the vibration of not liking your current situation. That's where you're at. This is where you're at. So you're going to continue to experience this. Right? Sure, the physical reality may change. You may get a new apartment, you may get a new car, but it's not going to be long before that you're going to find flaws in this too, and you're just never happy. Ultimately, and you're always going to say, I want more because I don't like my current situation. That's what's holding us back. So let's pivot that. This is how you're going to do it. You got to understand and just be real with yourself. You have always had enough. Straight up. You've always had enough. If you're here listening to this video on an electronic device, which I'm sure you are if you're on YouTube, right? You have enough right now. You probably have, you do. You have, if you're alive and breathing and conscious and able to hear my voice right now, you have enough right now, right? Even somebody who is basically has no physical possessions at all. They could be living in a cardboard box. If they have a roof over their head and they have a device that's plugged in and they can listen to this right now, you have enough. You're alive. If you're alive, you have enough. You've always had enough. That's what's brought you to this point, right? Do you potentially want more? Absolutely. And this is what we're going to create for our life. But we must first lay the foundation of, I'm good right now. Let's get to that place. Let's get to the place of, here I am. Okay, I got enough. I do have enough. I'm alive. I have food. I've never gone hungry. Even in a worst case scenario, people who literally have nothing, they find a way. It's right. It's pretty incredible. There's people who literally have nothing and they still are here, right? They have enough. They're alive. So you have enough right now. Let's be grateful for what we currently have and realize I've always had enough and I have enough right now. Start vibing from the frequency of I got enough right now. In fact, I'm going to start to be grateful. I was going through this exercise today. I was coming in or stepping out of the shower, right? And I stepped on a nice little shower mat under my feet. It's just like, I got shower mats, right? It's like so small, but it's like, I'm abundant. I have enough. I have a device in front of me that I'm recording this video on. I'm connected to electricity. I have lights on. I have coffee always, drinking coffee constantly if you watch my videos. Um, I have a roof over my head. I really do. I got clothes on my back. I got a car that runs. I got a beautiful wife. I have a family. I really do. I'm not drinking. I'm not using drugs. I'm sober. I got a clear mind. I could do anything, right? I worked out today. I got a cool gym community that I go to. I got enough. Let's grow from here. Let's build from here. Let's make this our foundation. So now here's the big pivot, everybody. We're no longer looking at our present environment, current environment, and be like, oh, this kind of sucks and I want more because this isn't enough. No, it's freaking flourishing. Look at this place around us. This is cool. It feels better. Don't you feel better when you're coming from this place of I have enough right now? I got enough. Because you've always had enough and you always will have enough. It's like a warm blanket. It just feels better. Now, remember, when you feel differently, your vibe is changing. That's a different vibration. And now, when you're actually grateful for what you currently have, it's a way higher vibration than not enough, than not having enough, or being dissatisfied with your current situation. So let's manifest, everybody. Get those. Here's the thing, everybody. I always give credit to my teachers because they changed my life. Who are my teachers? I have many of them, but the most notable is Esther Hicks, who's the Teachings of Abraham, Dr. Joe Dispenza, he's the best, and Napoleon Hill, the GOAT. I mean, these are three powerful individuals who just shared the greatest information. So something Napoleon Hill talks about is you got to get that definite chief aim, right? I got mine written down. I'm not going to share it. This is personal to me. It's, get your own going. But you know what I did recently? I had ChatGPT help me create my definite purpose, my definite chief aim, which is very important. This is what I'm manifesting right now, and it works. Believe me, everybody, I'm so focused. I'm completely in alignment with this definite chief aim. But have ChatGPT use AI to help you organize your thoughts on what it is that you want. It's going to keep it nice and clean for you. It doesn't need to be this hard chore. But then once we know what it is that we're creating, we're only going to create and attract what it is we are, not what we want. Okay, this is key. So if you're constantly in the state of wanting because you currently don't have, you're going to manifest the essence of where you're currently at. You're never going to get out of the rat race. But if you are grateful for your current present situation, that's that fertile soil. I'm grateful for where I'm at right now, and this is what I'm creating. So now you're vibrating at a higher frequency, and what we're going to do is continue to raise our vibration and keep our goals in front of us and keep taking action in alignment with these goals. We're going to pay attention to how we feel, but the foundation of what we're doing is just being grateful and knowing that I'm enough. I have enough. I've always had enough. I always will have enough. Now we can grow. Now we can make this thing happen. So everybody, hopefully you got some value from today's video. This thing really, this pivot is essential. What I kind of want to say is I wish I would have, here's the ego. This is the low vibes right here. But it's like, oh, I wish I would have found it sooner. Well, that's a negative vibe right there. No, just be grateful you got it now. Be grateful you got it now, right? Pay attention to your thoughts. Let's avoid this knee-jerk reaction, this drifting of life. We're just drifting away. Stay away from those external vices. Stay away from that external validation. You don't need it. Right? All validation should come and really should come from the work that you're doing on yourself. Continue to be proud of yourself. Continue to keep your commitments to yourself and then get all validation from that. You become somebody who keeps their commitments to themselves. Be proud of yourself for keeping these commitments and never break character, right? Always fulfill the commitments to yourself. Be proud of that. And you are raising your vibration and be grateful for your current situation. So, with that being said, everybody, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next video.